Shalom, all praises, honor, and glorification unto our power. Call Halim La, Alahayan Awa Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Harakak Wadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations as well as health and wellness unto the hopeful elect of Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, scattered across the earth. This is your brother Allah coming to you with another lesson. And Lord willing, this lesson will be entitled Uproars of the people is happening worldwide, right? And what I'm gonna do, because or a while ago, I ran across this video that was put up by the elder, who and his channel is I think he has more than one channel. Let me see. All right, well, this channel of his is entitled GMS Vegas Sit Downs 144K, and the video that he put up, well, I just said it, so. Lord willing, what I'll do, I'll put the link in the description to this video that you see on the screen, because there's a long clip in here showing, actually showing what's taking place, right? But what I want to do, I looked up Sri Lanka uproar, and this is from 21 hours ago, and Lord willing, the elect of Yahweh by Shimi, I wish I'd be edified. Bear with me, Babak Shah. So right here you see emergency imposed in Sri Lanka, the uproar over president's escape, curfew in many areas, Sri Lanka crisis. The Prime Minister's office of Sri Lanka has been quoted as saying that a state emergency has been declared in the country. On Wednesday, hundreds of protesters reached the PM's, which PM stands for Prime Minister. So hundreds of protesters reached the Prime Minister's residence. The situation in Sri Lanka worsened after the escape of President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. It is reported that an emergency has been declared in the country. Along with this, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe has been made the caretaker president. The situation in the capital, Colombo, is also getting out of control. It says people are also demanding the resignation of Wickremesinghe, and the word resignation means, well, right here, resignation is the formal act of leaving or quitting one's office or position. So basically, they're demanding him to quit, right, and abandon his office or position, right? So, yeah, so, and Lord willing, this will be a quick hitter. Sticks to. Yeah. So, Salaki, bear with me. Just trying to see if something else is. Yeah. So there you go. But I suggest you watch this clip that the elder put up. Now, what I want to do, I want to get the book of Matter of fact, I want to see, because uproars amongst the people is a sign, right? You know, a sign showing what time that we're in. So this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? Right? And what you see taking place upon the earth is a sign of the end of, well, when it says end of the world, that's speaking of the end of an age when it's the rulership of Esau. So what you're seeing take place, I just did a video going into moral deterioration, right? And that's also a prophecy, right? You know, right? Wickedness increasing, Matthew 24:12. But you also have as a sign uproars of the people, right? So that's what it is talking about, end of the world. And which I got this in the previous video proving this point, but been getting it so much. Ecclesiastes 1:4, one generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. Showing you that when it says the end of the world, that's not talking about the end of the earth, right? It's talking about the end of an age, wherein is the rulership of Esau. 2nd Ezra 6:9 proving that point. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You see? Right now, back to Matthew 24. Right? So, verse 4, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Now listen here. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Right? All these are the beginning of sorrows. Now let me get the book of 2nd Esdras, the 9th chapter and verse 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, which you measure the times according to the measuring stick, which is what? The word of the Lord, right? And particular the prophecies within the word of the Lord, right? And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, which you see that, right? You just had you had the protests regarding really murder, right? Which I'm speaking about abortion, which really goes back to passing your seed through the fire, right? You had the protest regarding that matter, right? And you have this situation going on in Sri Lanka, right? So therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath the beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs, right? And that's what we see. Now, let me get 2nd Esdras 15 and 14. Right? 2nd Esdras 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men. Right? Now let's look up at that word sedition, which that's sedition is taking place in Sri Lanka. Right? Sedition, conduct or speech, inciting people to rebel. Well, Okay, not necessarily rebellion. So, not sedition, but you have uproar, rather, right? You have uproar taking place in Sri Lanka. It's not really sedition, if I'm not mistaken, right? But you have contention taking place within Sri Lanka, right? Let me see. Let me go into that word sedition furthermore. See if it. See discontent toward or insurrection against established authority. Okay, so let's look up the word discontent. Discontent, lack of contentment. Okay, well, you have that taking place in Sri Lanka. So, yeah, you can say sedition then. All right, second Esdras chapter 15 and verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. Right? So, and Lord willing, I'll put the link in the description to this video so you can watch that whole clip, you know. So with that, Lord willing, you were edified. Once again and forever, all praises, honor, and glorification unto our power. Call Halim La Alahayna wa Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Harakakwadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations as well as health and wellness unto the hopeful elect of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai scattered across the earth. See you in the next lesson, Lord willing. Wa Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Baba Kasha Abba Baba Wa Shalom. DTA soon.